this Enigma, brown boots, get your Greaves afterwards, but the BKB and the Blink, I don't know how much I'm going to waffle on about this. The Templar Assassin going to put out a lot of damage. Dawnbreak might have a bit of a hard time as well in this lane with the Tree Templar Assassin. Looking at the lineup, it's still the Lina. Can they get through the Lina? But guys, before we get into the second game, we are going to be taking a quick word from our sponsors over at EGB, so check it out. Here it is.
Prepare for battle.
So welcome back, and yeah, I'm looking at this lineup from the side of X3. I'm saying, you know, for the most part, it is a great lineup. It is really strong. They've got a lot of damage to output with the TA. They've got some control coming through the Ember Spirit. If he goes for that early shard, you know, how many times have we seen Ember Spirits being top of the damage chart that pops up on the screen? But it's still a Lina on the other side. It is still this just right-click absolute machine gun hero. So how can X3... The refraction charges are going to melt away as well on the TA with this Lina pickup. In the middle of the fights, you're just going to be able to rip right through them. So Nesvia needs to get this position, and he needs to get the jump onto the Lina, and it does need to be perfect. And yeah, there he is. The Enigma. And again, in the last game, YNT had some really good jumps on the Enigma to lock down the Lina. They were just interrupted, or they couldn't finish off the kill. But if they can get off a good couple of jumps as Slayer takes away the bounty room. Tips coming through. Yeah, the shard's being used here from the Tusk just to keep the tree away from that. Yeah, if they can get a good jump off with the Enigma and lock down onto the Lina, maybe lock down. I mean, Lina's not just the other target. You've got to be careful about the OD coming through with the Astral, especially if he goes for the Scepter, which is going to offer the save through the Black Hole. So you do need to be able to catch or stun him or have him dead, or, you know, have a way to deal with him if he does get that quick Kaglim Scepter out. And in fact, we're going to be seeing some musical lanes. TPing up as well. Yeah, the Hoodwink TP's down. Slayer, does Lucas move himself off? Does he want to go towards that top lane? It looks like they are just going to be swapping lanes. Okay, okay. Sentries go down. BB, he drops that hammer, tries to get right on top of Nesvia. And Nesvia actually opting for the meld at level 1. That's... He has to be point blank for the right clicks. He's not going to get the extra damage coming through from the refraction charge either, though. Oh, maybe... I wish we had an interview so I could ask him about this. But it looks like he is just using it to put harass out onto BB in this lane as well. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder for him to last hit. The bottom lane. The Eidolons... Well, they're going to be trying to put in these ice shards, and Lucas trying to do his best to clean them up. As Shagarat. What's he look for? First item. It's going to be the Blightstone top lane, though. Nesvia's going to get low. No refraction charges the meld. Do they have any AoE damage? Where's that Celestial Hammer? Doesn't have the mana for it, and now the sentry goes down. They're going to be able to get a kill onto Nesvia. Nesvia pulled out and killed off. So yeah, a lot of damage coming through. Telekinesis, Fade Bolt, and with the lane swap, oh, he might. YNT be able to get onto a lone as well. Yeah, with the lane swap coming out, Dark not able to walk through those trees to be able to get close to drop those leech seeds and such. And TA still taking a lot of punishment because he went for the side blades at level 2 and refraction still not picked up. See the odds slightly in favor of X3 because they did have a really impressive game in that last game, but not the start that they wanted. You can see the bottom lane again, alone taking a lot of damage. on this Hoodwink. He's got himself the brown boots, so he's going to be able to scurry himself about, not use the skill scurry, but just move himself about. That's Sphere. Looking towards that level 3 last hits, he's 6-1 in last hits. And the Dawnbreaker is sitting at 12-2. They've been rumbled in this top lane, lads. They have been absolutely rumbled. Netsphere comes in. Celestial Hammer. They've got the Starbreaker now as well. Telekinesis. And Netsphere, can he get himself out? He's got full mana, but nothing to spend it on. And the Living Armor, oh, he just barely gets out alive. Yeah, he needs that level 3. He needs that level 3 so badly, but the lane is going to push in now in favor of the Dire. And if he's sitting on such low health, if he gets caught out, another Telekinesis Fade Bolt into the Hammer and the Starbreaker, he's going to be taken down. As Sphere was that Telekinesis, it is available. BB, not dropping the Hammer just yet.
Never refuse. Go, give it.
Now, at level 3 with the armor to get himself, or to get Netsphere up to a decent amount of health, the refraction charges coming through. He is going to be able to shrug off some of this damage here, but only level 1 on the refraction, so it's only 3 charges on that. And the he do tick down quite quickly. 17 seconds overall. Top lane, Ignum. Is he trying to interrupt the ball? It looks like he was trying to interrupt the ball. It's Netsphere. Does he want to try and chase down? He's looking for it. Bignum, the body block's coming out. Bignum, he might be able to get it with the refraction charges. A couple more right clicks, but no, he's going to be stunned up. BB does put himself in the arm's reach of danger, but Dark Telekinesis, and BB should be able to pick this one up. Furry Fire. Lucas does get the kill onto Alone on the bottom lane. BB loses his furry, and at least a tree. And yeah, Netsphere though could be in trouble. Did they get a kill? Slayer gets taken down by Shagara. The action, it's going to be left, right, and center here on this map. Aggression everywhere, and this is more like it in this second game. The first game, it was a little bit slow. It was a little bit calculated. Natty Narwhal in the mid lane, taking a lot of damage. Salve comes out, and there's going to be the bottle now as well. Salve should get him back to a decent amount. Igor, does he actually have the vision? I can't see a ward. The Astral Prism comes out as Nazi tries to come in for a last hit or two. So yeah, Nazi, he's finding a couple of last hits, but he is falling behind the OD in the mid lane.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Sleight of Fist for last hits, but it does mean you're going to be caught out with that Astral Prism. He got stun up. Do they have enough to take him down? Slayer against Slayer. He's been caught out. Shagrat will get the kill. Mana boots for the Enigma as well.
What sort of
But he's not got anything else queued up. Bignum loses his courier. Oh no. Mid lane, Igor not really got any mobility to him, so if he does get an Astral off and then gets engaged on, as the haste does go the way of the Hoodwink, so they're close to a flying squirrel here. The amount of speed he's putting out. Oh, Lucas, he's come so far forward. Was that pushback? It's no, he breaks the tree. He did it in the first game as well. Quick to it, top lane, but BB has to get himself away with the Celestial Hammer. He was being chased down. Netsphere, 2 points now into the refraction, so he does have that extra damage. As Igor in the mid lane, rotation from Bignum. He get the catch, he get the kill onto the Ember Spirit. BB healing himself up with the salve, coming right back into the lane. And Netsphere, what's he gonna go for item-wise?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Are the power treads? Okay. Power treads are nice. It's gonna give him some extra sustain. You know, the chase is really important when you've got the Nature's Grasp to slow you down. Dark gets the Telekinesis comes out. And we're going to go Starbreaker. Celestial Hammer point blank. They get the kill. But Netsphere trying to trade some damage off onto the tree in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Natty Narwhal. Astral Imprisonment comes out. He's going to be punished a little bit here. Becoming just daring to come through and try and get last hits.
Got it.
Ember. How's he looking in terms of net worth? 0.2k. Ooh, he's the lowest of all the cores. 3.4 on the OD, so that death really set him back. Top lane. Again, Nesphere. Just going to try and use that Meld Strike onto BB. Get the damage out where he can. At least the TA seems to be catching up now in terms of net worth. In the river, though. Going to be rotating in. These wards down. We'll be spotting out the rotation, though. Alone. Level 4 onto Dark. The Bushwhack actually does connect. Igor has that double damage rune, though. So Natty, I can see him backing himself away. Doesn't want to overcommit, just backs himself out. Make sure he's not caught out there. Because the Rubik could come through with the telekinesis, and Ash was set up for a telekinesis. Could be the death of Natty. There's the bottom lane. Sugar, it's going to be the Greaves. Okay. I'm not opposed to that, especially if they can get the kills onto Slayer. Slayer trying to get this pull through, but if the Bushwhack comes through, it does actually connect. And you see the Slayer, he was trying to be clever there, taking down that last tree with his Tango, but the Soul Guardian comes through. The mechanism being popped, he's still trying to get the kill onto Slayer. The Black Hole, it's going to be cancelled off, doing a lot of damage. But it gets cancelled because BB gets the kill onto Shagarat. Lena, at least the Bushwhack for some harass there from Alone and Alone. Finding that solo XP, it might not be the worst thing for him in this lane to get close to that sharpshooter. Just has to be careful about being caught out. The Rubik rotating down now as well. The top lane, you can see that Netsury's moved himself into the jungle. Trying to use those refraction stacks. TP away from Shagarat towards the bottom lane, looking to push it out again. Alone could be, I mean, he's going to be caught out. The snowball comes through, maybe Ice Shot tag team's going to be used. This is a massive combo to get the kill. Lucas and Slayer, the tag team, as well as the right clicks from Lena. Stacking up, slowing down, and just slaughtering the squirrel.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
4 heroes around, Telekinesis comes out, and yeah, Enigma, it's not going to be an Enigma how they get this kill. Just stacking up the damage. Ooh, they might come down onto this. The Bushwhack comes through, and Lena, he overstays his welcome. What was stolen? It's going to be the remnants being stolen from Natty Noah, but Natty might carry on with the chase if Pets goes down. Bingham goes back for that. Sammy's Eclipse gets dropped, but it looks like the Embers where he's already away. Gonna be able to get a clean up onto Alone. Did they get a kill onto the tree as well? Tree will go down as the Embers dives back into this mid lane, but they are going to lose this tier 1 tower more than likely.
Radiant's bottom tower
As it looks like Eagle hanging around for this. Yeah, with BB putting out the damage there as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nesphere, though, he's trying to do his best to trade off this tier 1 on the top lane. He's got himself the Blightstone. Trapping the trees to see any TPs coming in. He will be able to get that last hit, so Nesphere picking up a decent amount of gold. Going towards the... it is going to be the dash show to come out early. Enigma.
Dire's middle tower is
Don't
under
earn
attack.
this time, just straight into the Greaves. And yeah, you can see that Nesphere just continues to farm. He's finding all these jungle creeps. There is a ward down for both sides. So he is going to be spotted out, but he's going to see any rotations in. Try and take him down again. Templar.
Money to burn.
And how far away? He's only about 600 gold mid lane. With the dive in with a slight fist. But no follow-up there onto Eagle.
Your future is grim.
They might try and go. They're trying to go and smoked out. Nesphere, he knows something's up. Just packed himself off here. Yeah. I would like to see more pressure being put on Alina. Like I said, but the Black Hole not up for another 18 seconds. What have they done? Wizard comes out there. It's going to be the sharpshooter now as well. Astral Imprisonment actually gets used defensively. Might try and go over the Rubik because he's going to be able to get himself in with the Remnant. The Sleight of Fist to a Remnant dive away. Natty Narwhal will be able to get himself out safe. Dark with the D-Wars down on the bottom lane. He's seen by the creeps, even in the trees, but he might actually be in some trouble. Mid lane, Natty trying to find all the farm he can. The Remnant's going to fly through here, taking down and grabbing onto Dark. Do you even need the telekinesis? They're going to use it. They're going to find this kill as well.
I don't need praise from you.
Really nice rotates in there onto the tree. And yeah, well, they say, well, there's two heroes down here, so Nesphia doesn't have to be worried about coming forward, getting this farm. And that's going to be the Desolator coming out, I'm pretty sure, for the TA. Shagara in the jungle, looking for his farm as well. Looking towards those Guardian Screams, which is still going to be about 200 gold away from.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get the dive onto the alone. Alone is not going to be able to sustain. LSA actually couldn't connect. Not to know. Well, going to be able to dodge it off. Walrus punch come through, but Nesphia one more right click. Going to be able to take down Slayer. And Chase is on. Steering chains up in 2 seconds. Iggy Paul coming through as well from Enigma. Trying to get himself up onto the high ground now as well. But if there's going to be, well, if there was a blink, potentially catching out 2 heroes there, Nesphia being able to jump up with him. But no, they've got the lockdown after the Ember. Do they get the kill? That's no, taking a lot of damage. No, the Astral Imprisonment doesn't keep him locked down. And then when the Sandy's eclipsed, he gets himself away with the Remnant, and Lucas taking a lot of punishment.
Well,
He has to run himself away.
toasty.
So, mid lane, Nesphia.
Dire's top
Traps
tower
drop,
is
Nesphia.
under
Can he get
attack.
himself a kill on this Slayer? Trying to get himself out. Snowballs himself right back in. The Walrus Punch comes out though. 3 seconds on the trap. The Remnant's going to fly through. The double damage room. Slayer's going to be able to pick this one up. Deny it at least from the Natty Narwhal and Nesphia. And the chase is on. Sharpshooter. It actually connects. Walks back into it and Natty gets the kill.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Baba flying through. BB. He's going to be able to try and clean up this creep wave.
Dire's middle tower is under
The
attack.
tier 1 is going to go down. Nowhere to stop this punishment coming through.
Dire's
Tier
middle
1's down.
tower has
Tier 1
fallen.
tower on the top's down now as well. If they can get a kill out
Well,
inside of X3, Bushwhack connects onto the Rubik. And if they can get a kill, they could potentially look towards
Dire
that pit.
are scanning.
Templar Assassin sticks 6 charges on the Desolator. Well, I suppose it's 3 really, isn't it? Because you get 2 per kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lucas in the jungle just continues to farm, wants to go towards that PKB.
It's good. Give it.
Just continues moving himself through, looking for... I mean, 1, 2, and 3, so he's died a couple of times. They've been involved here as well now, leader. Still sitting low on the net worth. You look at the net worth for the TA and the net worth for the Lina. Lina's going to be about 2k behind, which if they can continue pushing this advantage on the side of X3, in fact, Nesphia, did he go for it his own? No. So 3 points into the meld, 4 into the refraction, and 4 into the side blades. TA having a really good time at the minute. Just a 1 point into the traps, because the damage output more important here for X3. Ooh, they're going to be able to go to get the catch. I think it's Rubik kill. Snowball comes in time, but it's not going to save from the sharpshooter. And Rubik comes in. He doesn't want to be coming in any closer. And the dive comes through to get the kill onto Bignum. They get the kill onto Slayer. TA with that blink in. Really nice help with the rest of the team for the double kill. And with these 2 heroes being down now, Anthony Narwhal trying to do what he can in the mid lane. Trying to pull heroes away. He might be able to set up and help his team go for Roche. Evie. The stun, it comes out a little bit too early there on the Celestial Hammer, and Natty's going to be able to get the dive away. Meanwhile, this is going on. Roche, he's being started, he's being middled, he's going to be ended here. Nesphia with the damages, Eidolon stacking up onto the Roshan. And the big man is going to go down.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Igor? Do you want to go for the Celestial Hammer coming through alone? Well, he's not alone. These Eidolons pushing out onto the high grounds. Shagara, he's got the creeps as well. He's going to be going for a shot. Okay. That's... The extra stun duration is nice, especially when you need to be controlling Alina. You were close to the BKB, about 1,000 gold away from picking it up. Nesphia just continues to farm. With the net worth again, he's just holding that distance on the net worth. Odds are 2.4. Oh, for YNT, 1.4 for X3. X3 do have that little bit of momentum coming into this. Have this Aegis. Are you going to be able to use it for anything? Dragonlance going to be picked up for Nesphia now as well. So yeah, you can see the EGB think that X3 just a little bit ahead. Not amazingly ahead, but just a little bit ahead. As the traps being jumped So the trap's being dropped as Netsphere jumps himself in.
Dire's top tower is under
Yes.
attack.
Trap goes down behind as well. It does get cleaned up before it fades, and the trap's stolen from the Rubik.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, so the Malphus extra's done. Gonna go for the Blink first. There are ways to deal with it. But Malphus with the extra stun, the island as it gets created. The Overgrowth comes out now. They're gonna be able to do a whole lot of damage over to the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker going to be cleaned up, even with the mech. Even with that sustain, it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. Yeah, T8 from behind. To be able to go into this tier 2. They need to wait for the next creep wave, but Netsphere is just going to be able to save meld up, clean up this next creep wave behind the tier 2, so he can come right back into this tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Netsphere, okay, taking a couple of shots. Now this tower should go down. And Lucas trade off on the bottom. It doesn't look like he has the damage. That is going to be his BKB though.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Does one. I wonder if he goes for an AC. Because you've got a lot of armor reduction on the side of X3. It does stack up nicely with your attack speed. Give you some extra survivability. So I wonder if this instance, if Lina, you know, he's already got that plate mail queued up, if he does want to be going towards the AC. But yeah, you can see that X3 are just grouping up as a gang squad. They're ready to put the pressure on, they're ready to take it to YNT, they're looking to force some objectives out. Backline, it's not to know I want to make a dive because Bignum is already away. You can see these traps going down and where the Enigma's sitting.
Dire's middle tower.
So they do get that tier 2 tower in the mid lane now as well.
Radiant's bottom
All this is going on.
under
Lucas
attack.
just wants to continue pushing out, but they've got the living armor onto this tier 2 tower on the bottom lane for the side of X3. So all the damage they're doing to it, they're just going to be able to heal it back up here on the side of X3 just because Dark keeps dropping this living armor. The chase is on, Slayer. Or did they go for this? There's that Overgrowth. They're going to be able to see the Lina now as well. Overgrowth, it might not come out. No, they get the kill before it does. And the lockdown, they had it enough damage through it to get the kill. If that lockdown comes through with the Overgrowth, maybe you see a couple of TPs in and maybe they go for Lucas and Slayer. But Lucas just getting too quick a kill. Might even be able to go into the Ember Spirit now. Ember Spirit, yeah, War's Punch comes out. And Natty. Oh, come on, man. They do see him with the wards. But the damage, you don't have any backup. That's a bit of a throw. Given a free kill as well over to the Slayer, picked it up. But even more net worth, even more experience. Lina does have that BKB. It's a fresh one as well. Going back towards the boost of travel. Slayer just hanging around here to help him in case he does get jumped on, or if he finds a hero they can jump on with the snowball. And it is just going to be the casual plate mail here for the Lina. Back to the boots of travel. Not too far away from those as well. What? 150 golds? Even less. Bignum in the mid lane. How is he looking? Blink dagger. Got the raindrop there as well. Going towards what potentially could be a force staff. I don't know if that's his circlet, because he picked it up a while ago and he's just kept hold of it. I don't think it's his circlet, but he's going to show it off anyway.
Be ensnared in fire.
Searing Chains on to the tusk. Doesn't want to go into the not sure who's behind, because the Rubik was waiting for a telekinesis. Natty came in to try and get that haste, so he just goes back to farming. Good idea. BKB not too far away from the Ember Spirit now as well. Who's got shards?
Radiant
Shagrat, Dark and Alone have shards. Igor has it. Igor has his axe. So he has the full axe, not even a shard. It's going to be nice to be able to get out, even if Shagrat has the... I'm assuming he's going towards the BKB next year. He is.
Dire are
With the
scanning.
Philosopher's Stone there as well to get him to it a little bit quicker. even when the blink black hole comes out, as long as the OD's not caught inside it, he's going to be able to protect his teammates. Even if 2 teammates get caught inside it, double astral imprisonment to keep them alive through the black hole. It's going to be really, really valuable if he can find the positioning for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice smoke rotation. Smoke breaks on the high ground though. Do they have the reveal? Train starts to walk himself away, maybe looking for the catch, but the blink away though. From Dark, LSA, it's only going to be onto the Eidolons, and Smoke not going to be successful this time. You can see that both Mighty Narwhal as well as Netsphere, not even there on the map. They've already moved themselves away. Natty, how's he looking in terms of BKB? Not going to be too far away from the recipe or the next Mithril Hammer if that's what he wants to go towards. But he's still going to be a little bit of ways away from the full item as the dive away to the Remnant. So he's finding some dangerous farm, but absolutely calculated there. Coming right back in.
See what hit them.
Doesn't really have the most net worth here on the Spirit. 2, 2, and 2 as well in terms of kills, deaths, and assists. But he has just been creating space for the Templar Assassin to find the farm, find the items. TA now. Got that Crystal, so. Oh, Lucas. Is it a trap? Too many traps there, whether the traps available. 18, only 18. Both carries. See what they want to do. They're trying to defend this high ground here, X3, putting Dark the furthest one forward, so you can get that vision, break any smokes that do come in. And Lucas, it's going to be the Satanic next. So it is just going to be the casual plate mail. Buys himself up the Reaver. Again though, he's looking for a blink in. No, not going to be able to find it. Go. Roche, it's a really short one as well. If either side can find a fight, I might be able to take this Roche out in the pit.
Guess what, Max?
Yeah, Lena, actually, Bushwhack does connect, but no real follow-up. Ember wants this BKB. Before he comes into fight again, Ember wants this BKB, but it could be, if he gets caught out, he needs to be able to dive himself away. So about 400 gold from completing 4 heroes rotating over there. Oh, Ember. Just leave, bud. Yeah, just leave. See that, how's Ego doing? In terms of net worth, still about 2k ahead of the Ember Spirit, going towards his Octarine core as well. So the extra cooldown is going to be nice. Being able to get even more of these astrals off in the fight, pick up the extra intelligence. As a ward, it sees the rotation in from the TA. Rubik still have, okay, the traps are fading off now. But you see he's got a few of them down. Just in protective areas. As Netsphere just continues to farm. Going towards the Daedalus, so not going to be a Silver Edge for the break. I suppose you already have the break on the Hoodwink, so you don't really need to incorporate that. You can just go full damage, and there's not really a lot to break.
Radiant's top
Well, the
tower
Fiery
is
Souls, if
under
you can get it
attack.
off before she starts to stack them up
Dire's
on Alina.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, apart from that, not really much to. So they are just going to be relying on the overwhelming damage coming through from the Daedalus. Trap gets dropped in the Roach Pit. Tier 3 starts to come on. What are they going to be able to grab here? If smoke comes through, or if they can get this wrap around again. The BKB up. The BKB is up for the Enigma now as well. So that Solar Guardian not going to be able to get the stun. But on the high ground though, Lucas is the furthest one forwards. Got that vision. Roche is out of this pit because of the ice shards. Dragon Slave coming through. They're trying to play around. They're going to be able to get the catch onto Lena now as well. Look at this Netsphere comes in. Solar Guardian, but the Astral coming through. He's trying to move himself away from this one. Where's that jump in the black hole? He catches onto 3. They're going to be able to clean this one up. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Tusk now as well. Even onto the Stormbreaker gets caught out, killed off. Digging with the Storm Black Hole only onto Alone. So Alone just says, good job, bud. Here's your tip. Great follow-up. Shagarat just waiting on the black hole there for the Solar Guardian to come through. He gets the catch, and they get a really nice set of kills. Yeah, and look at the damage coming out there from the TA. 4k damage. Just cleaning up with his right click. Pops the BKB. Had to pop the BKB. But Lina pops us.
Fallen to the Radiant.
And the shard over as well to Natty. This is really going to amp up Natty's damage. Just having these remnants down in the fights. Do they actually find the vision? I think they do. I think they know where Igor is. And here's going to be the walk-in. Dark. Sphere has that blink. He goes the wrong way. Traps go down. Okay, they're not going to be able to get the jump. It was a good idea. It was a smart idea. Just not able to catch out into the OD. The OD getting himself away before he got caught out in trouble and overextended. And yeah, you can see the X3. They want to be taking these objectives on the map, pushing down towards this bottom tower. And Sphere, what can we do? Yeah, Sphere takes the tower. The wards go down just outside. They see Sphere jump up. The pings come through. And they contest onto this.
For the record,
No black hole for 100 seconds. So the X3 really want to fight. They do have an Aegis. Solar Guardian's back up. Next one's the Lincolns. I suppose it stops the telekinesis. It stops the astral imprisonment as well.
Oh boy!
Radiant's
Laguna
top
Blades.
tower is under
Big
attack.
damage going out from Lucas. It lands. Oh crap, Lina lost his courier. I didn't even notice that. Lina, I think that was the Satanic on the way
Dire's bottom tower
into
is
that
under
from the
attack.
fight, and Lina lost it. So the Satanic, it's going to be delivered in what, 24 seconds, as long as the courier doesn't die again. But it is going to be the AC next item for the Lina. But this Satanic is going to be delayed.
Has been killed. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Top lane, disarm. Nazi's going to try and come in with a flame guard, but BB. He's got that mech. Jump in, telekinesis. Do they have the burst damage? They do. They have the control as well. Nazi just going way too far. Maybe buying some time though for his teammates, because look at this on the bottom lane. Nesphere pushing it. Comes out though. He has that Aegis, whereas the rest of his team, if you want to try and do this damage, he's got his BKB. Look at him, like comes forward. Now, how does he get himself out? He has that BKB. Eye shots to try and trap him in. The right click damage, the ball is pushed, and now Dark comes through. Steal from the Greaves, but they still have the control. They do. They even steal the overgrowth. They get the kill. They get the Aegis. Overextension after overextension there from X3, and they're going to lose so many players. They lose 4. Shagarat does get the TP away. Doesn't use the black hole, but Nazi overcommits on the top lane. And then all of a sudden, you know, when he sees the TPs coming in, TA doesn't get out of there. He's been hightailing it out. And they lose 4. Buybacks are available.
Radiant's middle tower is
But
under
you don't want to
attack.
be using them in the first place. The one
Radiant structures
major
are
benefit is you still have a tier 1 in the mid lane. You have a tier 1 tower in the top lane. You lost that fight on YNT's
Radiant's middle
doorstep in
tower
front of
is
their
under
base.
attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But yeah, you still lost 4 heroes. You got absolutely punished for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Man's burning.
So what can YNT do off the back of this here? They're trying to find some farm. AC's completed by the Lina as well. That's a really nice pickup. Just being able to have this coming into the fights, you know, it takes away the armor reduction. It gives your attack speed a boost. It helps the rest of your team as well. So let's see. What can YNT do with this little bit of an advantage? The game overall still going in favor of X3. You know, Black Hole is up, but Lina now. There is going to be the smoke out, and you can see that, yeah, level 21 onto Lucas, so he has that Barry Soul perk.
Radiant are scanning.
And the smoke moving through. 4 heroes onto this, and the Solar Guardian can't come out if they catch anyone. Ember's going to know this time. Yeah, he just needs to get himself out. Can't overcommit. Because, again, net worth-wise, he's just been absolutely punished in this game. He has been creating space for Netsphere to find the farm, but now the Lena's right at the top of that position 1 in terms of the farm table. That net worth table. So for all their efforts to take the aggression here, X3, Lena's still right at the top. Lena is still running away with this game. If you let her. Diving, going to be able to catch you with the bush like once this ball's going to come from the big one. You can see him playing it away. The Solar Guardian comes through, and in fact, they're going to be able to get the control alone. Lucas. Disarm comes through onto the Templar Assassins, so TA. Got to get the 4-staff out of danger. That disarm is so long. Job's being dropped. No buyback on the Hoodwink either here. Lena didn't use the BKB. And they still have the Astrals for the save. I mean, again, Roshan is still about two and a few away from respawning, at least.
Haste.
But while this is going on, you can see the Ego just continues to farm. Netsphere is going to be picking up some net worth here as well. Ego's going towards that Hex. What's Netsphere building towards? He wants that Swift Blink. Yeah, he wants to be able to get himself in and get himself on top, do the damage mid lane, though. BB. Bushwhack doesn't connect, so BB's going to be able to get himself away. The smoke coming out from the side of X3, rotating around. Yeah. They're looking back up, but they're going to be running to heroes now as well. The Warriors Punch comes out immediately with the tag team. Netsphere doesn't take anything from this. Can he get the blink forward? There's that pushback. Where's the overgrowth going to come from? The Laguna Blade. They're going to be able to clean up on the dark, but there's going to be a really nice black hole again. It catches out onto the Rubik, so there's no double black hole. And he's going to damage over to Lucas. Lucas pops that BKB with the Satanic. He's taking a lot of punishment, but he's just regenerating all the way through this now as well. And you can see that Netsphere, he has to blink himself up to the high ground. Slayer's going to get low, but doesn't go down. Spider Fist comes out. Telekinesis this time. He's got the lockdown. Empire Assassin can he at least get the kill onto Slayer. That's no. Sandy's Eclipse is going to be dropped. Solar Guardian comes out. Netsphere, he's looking for the right clicks. He's looking for the sustain. He can't land the hits. And that was just, it was a great jump. They caught Lena in the black hole, and he couldn't get the kill.
But I'll make an exception.
Again, Ego with the Astral Imprisonments. So Rubik did go down. He lost his life. And all of a sudden, this game has turned on its head. They were so comfortably in head here, X3. And in the last couple of fights, they've lost. And they're just being punished for every little misplay. He needs to get the kill onto Ego before the black hole comes out. But Lucas is just going to rip through them if they target Ego. And if they jump onto Ego, excuse me, if they jump onto Lucas, the Sanity Eclipse gets dropped, does the damage, and then he just goes for the Astrals. He keeps Lucas alive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
So they need to find a way to stop Ego from keeping Lucas alive long enough down through. This Satanic isn't a problem. Got it. X3, they could have first picked the Lena as well. And they didn't want it. This hero is an absolute menace.
Good.
I'm surprised J. Jonah Jameson isn't asking for pictures of Lena. Because she's just... she's a menace.
Is under attack.
Now they're going to be able to group up. Roshan, it's going to be a quick one. Inside the Roche pit. Look how quickly he's going to go down. No way Exodus can contest this. They don't even know what's happening. He's just disappearing.
The fire will never go
Radiant's
out.
top tower is under attack.
So what? Bignum gets the... Ooh. Do you give the Aghanim's Blessing? It looks like maybe giving it over to BB. Yeah, so the Solar Guardian, he lasts for longer, heals better.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
YNT, they're not out of it just yet. I mean, they're right back in it after that first game. I was expecting them to come into this. And again, if the Lena goes away of X3, who knows how this plays, but the Lena with the minute is just ripping things inside of YNT. Now we need to get themselves back. TP out. Sharpshooter, it doesn't connect. Lucas. 4.5 minutes on this Aegis. 3k health. Going towards... He wants that level 25. He's got that tome queued up there as well. Not too far away from it. So having that, I assume, pure Laguna Blade is the pick upon the Lina. So the Laguna Blade cooldown is quite nice as well. It's a lot of mana though. It's so much mana to try and cast off repeatedly. So yeah, the pure Laguna Blade, probably what you want to be picking up on the Lina at level 25. Again, I don't even know if he's going to need the tome. He's about half a level away from it. Picking up the experience now. I think this is what X3 needs to do. Not this specifically, but they need to be moving through the other side of the map, away from where YNT are. They need to get the pick off onto the Dawnbreaker before they go for anyone's. Oh no, the jump in ego though. Astral comes out. Are they going to try and set up the push back onto him? Where's the you get the boomerang off the sharpshooter again? It doesn't matter. The black hole is going to be used. It doesn't catch on to anyone. And the Solar Guardian comes through. You get the damage in Shagara. He's going to be locked down. He's going to be stun locked. He's surely going to be dead. They lose the Ember Spirit as well. And YNT just ripping through the side of X3. It's crazy to me. X3 had this one in the bag. And then Natty throws away his life solo on the top lane. Nesphia throws his life away on the tier 3s. Trying to do the damage. And all of a sudden, this is it. YNT team just taken over this game. He couldn't even get the kill onto the OD. Didn't have the damage to do it. And now, what can you do? 3 heroes dead. They all have to buy back, but the black hole's down. For the next 110 seconds, and Lucas, he's just going to be able to come up onto the high ground. Push this down and potentially look to force out buybacks. Coming into it, Nesphia trying to do what he can with Lucas. Okay, so the Satanic is down. If he can get a quick jump while it is, but the quick jump actually comes up to the team. The Google Blade not even going to be needed. Sanity's Eclipse gets dropped. And with that LSA, the extra control through. You can see that YNT just ripping through this base, ripping through the team of X3.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So the push continues. This is going to be a second side racks, unless the TA wants to buy back. But TA, he's got the gold. No, he's not got the gold for the Swift Link. He's been trying to build the Swift Link for what, the past 5-6 minutes, and he's just not been able to complete because he keeps getting picked off. He keeps losing his gold. He doesn't want to buy back. I mean, he's going to be losing a lot of his base. Not megas, because there is still a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. But with this Aegis up, you can see that Lucas, he doesn't want to leave a minute left on this Aegis now. Well, and BB, he takes down the tree. Going to be able to make this dive happen, but the Emperor, he's going to get himself around with these randoms. The lockdown comes soon to get the kill. The buybacks have come from both heroes. And the disarm onto the Templar Assassin through. They have the control, they have the damage. And Nesphia has to run himself back to the fountain, and now, well, the control onto the Lina. The damage comes through, but Lina again has that Aegis for the next 40 seconds. He might be able to get something from this. BB has to pop the BKB. Bottom lane, he's pushing in. Yeah, Lena's just going to be able to TP all the way back. And look at the swing. The win probability so far ahead for X3. And then all of a sudden it's crashed down just like a roller coaster. Nesphia leading the line. Can they find the jump on? BB doesn't have the BKB. He has that Heaven's Halberd though. Or the disarm. No Solar Guardian as well. If they can find a quick jump pick up, this would be nice. You got smoke spray. You get the sim takes out onto Tusk. Tusk, he might be punished. No, the disarm. It comes out. Tusk, he has the Heaven's Halberd as well. So Nesphia, he can't get the right click damage, and Tusk just walks himself away.
This way,
so,
and I'll go that way.
Alone wants the Hex. And this is kind of the thing. They need to control this Lina. The saves coming up from the OD. The OD has been on point. with these astrals to keep Lena alive, keep him away from the black holes. The snowball's coming through as well. Now Dark, he goes for that blink away. He's being out now as well. And is that Ember Spirit? I think it is. I think Ember Spirit wants to go towards the Hex as well. So yeah, he's already got the ultimate over. He can... He's not too far away from it gold-wise. About 700 gold, so a couple more waves. He should be able to pick it up, but he just needs to not be caught out. And they need all of this control coming out on the side of X3 to make sure they aren't picked up, killed off, before they can get at least one kill.
Is under attack.
For the past few fights, going so far in favor on the side of YNT. I don't know how X3 can play around this.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Maybe, again, a Hurricane Pike for somebody to get yourself away. I mean, they've got it onto the TA, so he can dive himself in. I thought he just had his Dragon Lance, but no, he does. He's going towards Rapier. He's just like, sod this. We need the damage. And what? Maybe trade out boots for it? He has the gold for the relic. Gonna be a ways away yet from having the gold for the Demon's Edge.
Swiftly to the temple's defense. Radiant are scanning.
Roche. At least 34 seconds out.
To have this.
Yay! Oh, Igor. They're gonna be able to go. Yeah, they're gonna be able to stack up this damage. And look at him. He has to pop that BKB, run away, but the Lotus Punch comes out, and now he gets that blink down thanks to the refraction charge. And Igor still following up, going for that TP. Is he gonna be able to get him out? Tricks his cloak. Lets him go, and he does get himself away with the TP. So yeah, still looking for the farm here. Got what about 1800 gold, 1700 gold before he's going to be able to pick up the rapier. That is his last chance saloon for Nesphere. You can see how desperate they really are to get some picks. The 21k net worth lead. God, I don't know what the Ember Spirit's doing. I genuinely do not know what the Ember Spirit's trying to do there. I get that he's trying to find the farm. He has that hex up, but crossing the river with no vision. Look at the map. There is no vision here for the Ember Spirit. None at all. No protective vision. Nothing for him to say, oh yeah, I can jump in and get the jump out. If you don't see them. Now they're going to be able to jump onto the squirrel now as well. They have that reveal. They have the damage to take him down. Bigman comes in. And Alone goes back in his box. Did he even catch out? Yeah, it's yeah. They're going to have to go through the refraction charges. Laguna Blade comes out. That's game. They can just go right into the mid lane. Yeah, no. X3 just call game. With those 5 racks being used, and with no way to get back into this, 5 heroes alive and losing your mid lane of racks. Easy game once that Lena was online.